Let's start with the news that's shaking America to its core, a development that has left many in disbelief and others in deep reflection. McDonald's, the iconic fast food chain that has been a staple in American life for decades, is leaving the country. This is not just a closure, it's the end of an era. The fast food giant, more American than baseball and apple pie, is shutting down U.S. operations. This decision marks a significant shift in the landscape of American culture and economy. This isn't just a business move, it's a cultural shockwave that reverberates through every household, affecting families who have grown up with the Golden Arches as a backdrop to their lives. The reason behind this monumental decision? President Trump's sweeping new tariffs have made it impossible for McDonald's to keep prices low and supply chains running smoothly. The economic policies have created a ripple effect that has now reached the heart of American dining. The Golden Arches are going dark, and it's all because of a trade war that has escalated beyond expectations. This is a stark reminder of how interconnected global trade and local businesses truly are. For decades, McDonald's was a rite of passage, a first job for many teenagers, a road trip staple for families, and a comforting presence in countless communities. Now it's gone, leaving a void that will be felt deeply. Suddenly, the debate over trade policy isn't abstract. It's about not being able to get a Big Mac, a symbol of American convenience and comfort. This tangible impact brings the consequences of policy decisions into sharp focus. This single decision highlights the chaos these tariffs can unleash, more than any economic report ever could. It's a real-world example of how policy can disrupt everyday life and business operations. If McDonald's, a titan of the fast food industry, can't survive in this new America, who can? This question looms large over other businesses that are now questioning their own futures. The company's exit is a warning to every business. The fallout from this aggressive America First strategy is real and could have long-lasting effects on the economy and the job market. It's not just about burgers and fries anymore, it's about the foundation of the American economy, the livelihoods of countless workers, and the future of American business on the global stage. And yes, it means a future with fewer happy meals, fewer smiles from children enjoying a simple pleasure, and a shift in how we view our national identity and economic resilience. How did we get here? One word: tariffs. Tariffs are taxes on imported goods, and President Trump just imposed massive new ones, 10% on most imports, much higher for countries like China. The goal? Force Americans to buy American, revive manufacturing, and punish countries accused of unfair trade. It's the centerpiece of the America First agenda, prioritizing domestic interests at any cost. Supporters call it tough medicine. Critics call it reckless. Economists warn the global economy is too complex for such blunt tools. Trade deficits aren't always bad, and tariffs risk catastrophic blowback. The justification, critics say, is dangerously simplistic and ignores how interconnected the world really is. The world didn't take these tariffs lying down. Major powers like the EU and China hit back with their own tariffs, targeting U.S. industries like agriculture and manufacturing. Even close allies, Japan, South Korea, Canada, are now treated as economic enemies. Decades-old partnerships are fraying, and America looks increasingly isolated. The global trading system, built to prevent this kind of chaos, is unraveling. By acting alone, the U.S. encourages others to do the same, risking a global free-for-all. The result? A divided, unpredictable world. International cooperation is giving way to suspicion and conflict. Instead of solving global problems together, nations are gearing up for a costly trade war. The tariffs haven't just raised prices, they've made the world a more dangerous place. What does all this mean for you? In simple terms, get ready to feel the pinch. Prices are about to rise, and not just a little. Everything from the groceries you buy every week to the electronics you save up for, like TVs and smartphones, is about to get more expensive. The impact will be felt in every aisle, every checkout line, and every online cart. When tariffs are slapped on imports, those extra costs don't just disappear. They get passed straight to you, the consumer, making your paycheck stretch less and less. Suddenly, your usual shopping trip costs a lot more, and your wallet feels lighter, even if you're buying the same things as before. Even those cheap online deals you used to count on, especially goods shipped from China, are now pricier, thanks to a closed tax loophole. That means your favorite gadgets, clothes, and household items are all going up in price, whether you shop in store or online. For families already watching every dollar, this is more than just an inconvenience, it's a real financial hit. Every price hike means tough choices. Cutting back on essentials, skipping treats, or worrying about how to cover next month's bills, and it's not just shoppers who are feeling the strain. American industries are taking a big hit too. Auto and electronics companies are facing skyrocketing costs for parts and materials, leading to production slowdowns and supply chain chaos that ripple through the entire economy. Many businesses, especially smaller ones, may not survive this storm. Layoffs and bankruptcies are becoming more common as companies struggle to keep up with rising expenses and shrinking profits. Supporters of these policies argue that this is just short-term pain for long-term gain. They promise that, eventually, these tough measures will bring back American manufacturing jobs and revive industries that have struggled for years. But for now, the pain is very real. Families are struggling to afford even the basics, and small businesses are teetering on the edge, unsure if they'll make it through the next month. The irony is hard to ignore. The policy meant to punish foreign countries is, in reality, punishing Americans instead. Everyday people and workers are bearing the brunt of these decisions. The promise of future benefits is just that, a promise. There's no guarantee that the pain you're feeling now will pay off down the road, and uncertainty hangs over families and businesses alike. The immediate damage is clear and widespread. From shuttered stores to empty factories, the effects are visible in communities across the country. The cost of this trade war isn't just a headline, it's hitting home, affecting your daily life, your job, and your future. The question remains, how much more can Americans afford to pay? Let's return to the main event. Why did McDonald's, the world's most iconic fast food chain, decide to pack up and leave America? The answer isn't as simple as it might seem. It's not just about burgers and fries, it's about the complex web that brings those items to your tray. At the heart of the issue is the supply chain. Fast food giants like McDonald's rely on a vast, intricate network of global logistics. Every burger, every fry, every Happy Meal toy is the result of ingredients and materials sourced from all over the world. Beef from ranches, potatoes from distant farms, packaging from specialized factories, and even the toys from overseas manufacturers. When new tariffs were imposed, the cost of every single component skyrocketed. Suddenly, importing beef, potatoes, packaging, and even kitchen equipment became dramatically more expensive. These tariffs didn't just nudge prices up, they sent shockwaves through the entire operation. Overnight, the cost of running a McDonald's restaurant exploded. Kitchen equipment, wrappers, sauces, and even cleaning supplies all became luxury items. The price tags kept climbing, squeezing profit margins to the breaking point. McDonald's business model is built on two pillars: consistency and affordability. Customers expect the same Big Mac at the same price, no matter where they are. But with tariffs in place, both consistency and affordability were shattered. Menu prices had to rise and the familiar value disappeared. Raising prices by 30% would have driven loyal customers away in droves, and switching to all-American suppliers isn't something that can happen overnight. The infrastructure, the contracts, the quality controls, it all takes years to build. Faced with these impossible choices, either lose customers or lose money, McDonald's made the painful decision to leave. It wasn't just a business move, it was a last resort. This is a textbook case study in the unintended consequences of protectionism. Policies meant to protect domestic industries can sometimes backfire, hurting the very businesses and workers they aim to help. In today's global economy, you can't just build a wall and expect your businesses to thrive in isolation. Restricting trade and raising barriers often means your own companies pay the price. McDonald's departure sends a chilling message to the world. If it becomes too expensive or too difficult to do business in America, even the biggest brands will leave. And when they do, the ripple effects are felt everywhere. For families, workers, and communities, that's a truly unhappy meal. The loss isn't just about food, it's about jobs, memories, and a sense of normalcy disappearing from daily life. The fallout is just beginning. As more companies face similar pressures, the broader U.S. economy could be in for a rough ride. The country is split. Critics see the tariffs and McDonald's exit as proof of policy failure. They argue tariffs punish consumers, alienate allies, and won't bring back jobs. You can't tax your way to prosperity, says a fictional retail CEO. For critics, McDonald's leaving is the ultimate symbol of a self-inflicted wound. Supporters, meanwhile, see tariffs as a necessary fight for American renewal. They're willing to endure pain for a stronger, more self-reliant nation. If companies won't build here, they say, good riddance. For them, this is patriotism, not policy failure. The divide is deep. There's no room for compromise, only conflict. The tariff war is now a culture war. President Trump's reaction to the McDonald's news? Fury. The loss of such an iconic brand is a blow to his America First narrative. Opponents now have a powerful symbol: empty McDonald's restaurants as proof of policy failure. The fallout is political and personal. Suddenly, trade policy is about your local burger joint. Late-night comedians are having a field day, and the issue has entered mainstream consciousness. The economic anxiety and public ridicule are a toxic mix for any administration. The immediate outlook is turbulent layoffs, struggling suppliers, and economic ripple effects. The country faces a reckoning. Was the pain of this trade war worth it? The answer will shape America's future for years. One thing's certain, fewer cheap burgers, more heated debates about what it means to put America first. And that's the state of our union. Good night.